result for customer service here is to call the shop. Even better result is to email the shop. If you DM me asking how much for a motorcycle or any of that, like take the proper procedure to contact us, and I'm not gonna take the time to write you up an estimate or any of that shit. So many people ask questions, so many people ask how much this, how much that. The best result, email the shop, and then we will get back to you.
Went and had one little baby, just one tiny little baby, and they lost their minds over here. I got 1 week to try to make up for 3 weeks. So I'm gonna be wrenching. I'm gonna be wrenching over here. I was gone, they came up with this cool bracket to mount this 100cc compressor on the front of the frame, basically. So it's gonna hold the voltage regulator, the compressor, and I heard they want to put an amp under here. So we're gonna make that work out. The bike had ABS, so really this is, you kind of run out of spaces for everything. ABS module's up on the nacelle, it's under the, behind the oil pan, oil bag, so really you're just left with up under the front right here in the frame if you want to run a decent sized compressor. They make smaller ones that some people run under the bike, but then the little slow things will never fill up these tanks on this bike.
Hen Dog, this is like 6 pop tire in 1 year. So watch our YouTube, Hen Dog, and I won't talk about you.
But till then, god damn it, can we do something about just run it through the car wash, like just drive through it with a little raincoat and just let the suds hit it.
Yeah, this thing's bad. I get you ride it, that's gonna be his excuse. But shit, don't off-road it. You can ride it, don't off-road it.
Bad motorcycle.
Alright, so me and Eddie, we go back, how old was I?
I had to have been at least 21 to buy beer.
Yeah, so we're 21 and we started hanging out, right? We had a mutual friend. So I was in the mall with one of my buddies back in the day, and he thought this girl was pretty, right? I bet him 20 bucks that he couldn't get her number. So he goes and gets her number, and she doesn't want to hang out with him, she wants to hang out with me. So the number gets transferred over, and she tries to hang out, and she introduces me to Eddie. And Eddie happens to live like 2 blocks away from me. So we ended up, I ended up taking her friend and not hanging out with her and hanging out with Eddie. So it was pretty cool, she was all jealous.
Yeah,
she was. What, you're hanging out with him?
She was mad at the time because I kept stealing her friends because I was a way cooler friend. But she was really good at finding friends for me. And she just kept getting mad. You can't hang out with her, that's my friend. I was like, look, if they want to hang out with me, it's not my fault. And then I was just way cooler than her. And then she didn't want to hang, she's a girl, she can't kick it.
Yeah,
so it's just awkward. So
Eddie was into drinking and I wasn't. I was into smoking. So we had a mutual trade. If I drank, he has to smoke. And we had a lot of spare time on our hands because we didn't have jobs. We started working on some cars together. Then I figured out his ass can work on cars, and I like working on cars. This guy was doing unnecessary shit to the car he pulled apart his whole motor to tuck all the wires. Remember that shit?
Yeah, it was a great idea. It was a great idea. I thought, hey, this wire harness is super a Volkswagen Passat. Okay, pretty sweet. Definitely needed a wire truck. So I took all the emission stuff out, and I was like, well, the wires, I could see all the wires now. So I had a whole big ass harness in this. Guy said, what are you doing? I'm getting rid of the wires.
So he wire tucked his Volkswagen Passat. That was the funniest shit ever. And then he took apart the whole interior and did suede, right?
Yeah, I got the whole suede. It had the whole suede inside, and I put like all the Audi seats in there because they had nicer leather.
And then this had a subwoofer like the size of his body, and it was ridiculous. Remember, it would shake the whole block. I had like a little lowered Mustang, no, a little lowered SS Camaro. I had a Harley frame and engine, and I was like, we could build this. And we took all the boxes and all the shit of parts that we had and started working in my kitchen on the floor. We got nowhere with it. It took a long ass time to start figuring out shit, but I didn't know. Like I had the frame that I had was too old for the parts that I had for it. So
it wasn't gonna fit.
It wasn't
He
gonna
sent
fit
us on
no
a
matter
game that wasn't gonna work. We had a
03 frame with 09 parts.
yeah, nothing fits. Nothing fits. So when we're looking at pictures online, like, oh, that's a Harley Davidson. These pieces go here. None of it was working.
Yeah.
And we got the front end kind of on. It didn't,
Yeah, but it didn't fit right.
No, but it was on. Like we
was
knew.
on.
Yeah, it was on. Can I get an employee?
Yeah, you have one.
He's not here.
He's not here
Every time
because
you
he
give
had a
somebody-
family emergency.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Somebody, you just had a family emergency too.
It wasn't
with
an
the-
emergency. It was like,
You're like, I'm having a baby. I gotta go, Mike. And
yeah.
then
I was like, hey, in 8 to 9 months, we should be prepared for me to be gone for a few weeks. Because for sure the baby's gonna be coming out in 8 to 9 months. And then it was like, Mike, 6 weeks, okay? 6 weeks. I know you're building this building, but 6 weeks, guy. And he's like, yeah, no, for sure. Tell me when we're 4 weeks out. Hey, Mike, we're 4 weeks out. I don't see the guy that I'm supposed to be training to do what I'm doing.
what up, y'all? So check it out. Long Beach homegrown, blessing me right now. It showed up. Shouts to Dyer. My boy's always looking out. Dropped off a little care package. Let's see it. Oh shit! These are bangers. LB life. Look at that. Palm trees and concrete. Those are bangers. My new favorite shorts. Oh shit! Look at that. Super sick. Damn, I want some of these too, dog. Look at these are bangers. I like how you printed that on there. I'm gonna have to copy that, my boy. That looks so cool. Reflective gold and the under the lid hit. Dire. These stickers, my boy. I need some of these. Look at how professional that looks. That's pretty spot on right there. With the tag, oh, I'm jelly beans. I am jelly beans. Damn. Product of the LBC. Damn, banger. Banger. Hell yeah, that's tight. He's on point with his clothing. This is like a medium heavyweight. This is nice. Good looking out, my boy. I'll definitely rock this. You guys check him out. His personal's Dyer, and then his business is Long Beach Homegrown. So you guys can catch him in Long Beach if you guys are in town. Definitely stop by. He has all kinds of gear. What up, everyone? Check it out. So we have this badass 48. We custom did this thing. We got this in for our buddies at RCC. RCC is the guys that bless us with this floor. Everyone can't get over it. Sick ass floor, one of the top features in the shop. And we worked it out where we're gonna bless them with a bike and they bless us with a floor. So I couldn't wait to get the floor done. They just got it done right when we needed to. So I told them, give me some time. I can't get the bike done as fast as you guys did this floor, but definitely gonna take my time and do it once and do it right. This bike came in, we found this 48 for them, and then we broke it down. It has an OEM rear fender on it, but we chopped it, brought it up, just so it could get a different style, a little bit more aggressive look. So we cut it up, like I think about like 4 to 6 inches, pulled this fender up, eliminated the big bulky blinkers and did some real flush mount ones right here. You can barely see them. Complemented the rear fender with this RSD seat. It gives it a completely different look. And then it gives you some support too. Another cool feature, so you guys can see, is we did the low bars right here, some Trask bars. We eliminated the front blinkers as well. Did some integrated lights right there. So you could see them right there, so that's pretty cool. We dropped the mirrors, lowered them to the bottom instead of the top, so we get that nice flow to it. Complement the whole bike with all these brass accents. Headlight, as you can see, grips, pegs, and a shifter. I did an LED up front as well, and then we smoked it. So as you turn it off, it's all blacked out, brass cover, and then turn it back on, and then you can see the LED come through. Pretty cool feature. We painted it, as you can see, super dirtbag paint job. You can run your fingers over this and you can't feel none of the pinstripes or none of the different layers that we have on there. So I have multiple layers of clear on this thing. We blacked out the top rocker boxes and we wrapped the exhaust. We did like the off-white wrap so it can complement the fat stripe right here that we have on it. That was a cool feature that we did. Something else that we did to this bike is we dropped these rims on it. These are some pretty badass wheels. A little different than you know, your stock 48, but I feel like this complements it really, really well. 19 up front, 18 in the rear. And we did some Lindell brakes with the gold outer ring just to complement all of the brass on the bike. And typically this bike is going to come with a 10-inch rear rotor, 10 1/4, something like that. We're upgrading the whole bracket in the back and then pulling out this top caliper so we could fit 11.5 and give it some real stopping power. And I feel like that every time I see those little ass rotors on these 48s, they're always hot, burnt up, turning blue. I feel like it was, that's why they switched it back in the later years. It was only like a couple years that they did that, but it wasn't really beneficial to drop it down like that to that rotor size. They're always overheated, turning blue, and not stopping the bike. So we eliminated that problem, put some fatter tires in the rear, and then a taller wheel in the front. I think the bike looks killer. The customer, I hope he loves it. He hasn't seen it done yet, and we're almost finished. We're just not there yet, but we're almost done. We're still working out this whole rear rotor setup. We have to change a couple pieces, and we want to do it once, do it right. But once that happens, we'll be able to take it on the road, and then I'll get it to the customer, and you know, I hope they love it. We love the floor. I hope you love the bike. Thank you for being patient with us, man. I know it's been a minute, but you see what we came out with, man. It's definitely not just a cookie cutter bike. It's a one-off build, and that's what we do here. Close this out, I want to show you guys something cool. All right, so check this thing out right here. This is our new coffee table. All right, this thing is badass. You see the front of it, you can hear the volume coming out. It's connected to our TV, so you guys can hear the YouTube when you walk in. It has a full glass top. It's dope, and then you can control it right here. So I could turn up the volume. I could connect it with my phone. Turning it up right there. That's pretty cool. And then a super cool feature about this thing is that when y'all pull up, you guys don't have to go nowhere when you want some drinks or some snacks, because these things are going to be loaded. So look at how cool that thing is. Appreciate my boy Mike and Javi. They pulled up on me and blessed me with it. I was like, oh shit, when I seen it. So stoked to have this thing. Oh man. So, but close out with something cool. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll see you guys next week. Much love from Mike Loco and Dirtbags.